Hi everyone, welcome to Tableau self-paced online training course. Hope you are doing good. This demo video is brought to you by SkillVenue. SkillVenue is a global platform for online learning, both from instructor-led and self-paced training. So this self-paced training is for Tableau. So we are talking about, if you're already watching this video, you might be interested to learn Tableau or just want to check about what Tableau is all about. So as you might know, Tableau is a very hot business intelligence reporting tool in the market that have some good opportunities as well. So let's get started of what and how we can help you through this course. So let's go through the agenda of this demo video. Prerequisites: who should learn Tableau? What are the course contents? What are the assignments and lab hours? How do you download Tableau license? And what are the timelines that we're talking about? How many hours is required to complete this course? So prerequisites: basic data warehousing skills and basic SQL skills. So though it's not a mandatory, it's nice to have. We'll also go through some of the basic concepts throughout this training. So you don't have to panic too much about the requisites, but in case you have it, well and good, you can walk very smoothly through the course. So who should learn Tableau? If you can answer as to at least one of these questions, I think you should go for it. The first one is if you're an IT professional, experienced IT professional, you're working in your space as a developer, tech lead, architect, business intelligence, or consultants, or anybody looking to enhance your skills, take it to your next level, yes, go for it. You're working in any other BI tool like business intelligence tool like Business Objects or ClickView or Informatica, SQL Server or MSBI, you name it, you're working in any of the business intelligence tool and you want to learn this visualization, Tableau trendy visualization tool, go for it. Then you're a project manager, you want to propose something new to your clients, take your engagement to the next level. Yes, Tableau is the tool, is a very easy reporting tool, business intelligence reporting tool, you can go for it. And you're a fresh graduate in the market looking for a job opportunity, you should definitely learn Tableau and then try your career opportunities. You're a business user and your company is adapting to Tableau as an enterprise tool and for their data discovery and reporting needs. You want to get a hang of how you can do and help your new team. I would recommend yes. So if you can answer at least yes to one of these questions, so I think you're right fit to learn Tableau. Let's get started ahead with what are the course contents. So the course contents, this will be a 28-hour online training videos. So it is of 8 modules. So the introduction module and connecting data sources. How do we connect data sources to Tableau? And this is a desktop. So desktop training, mostly on the developer standpoint. So we'll cover on the desktop features 1, 2, 3. Each of them will be 5 hours. We'll build dashboards for the kind of recommendations in the dashboards. We'll also talk about the multiple data sources, the real-time scenarios, and then we'll also go through the interview preparation and the performance tuning tips, security in the module 8. Let's go in detail about all these modules and what are the concepts that we're going to cover. Module 1, we'll talk about introduction to Tableau and its components, desktop, server, Tableau reader, what is Tableau public, how can you share your Tableau content, and what are the important components in the Tableau interface, how do you connect to data. So Tableau provides you huge intuitive list of native adapters that you can connect your databases to. So we'll go through that, and that will be your first module. Second module will be the understanding and editing your data sources, connections to the databases, preparing and working with Excel files. So before you actually start jumping into your Tableau development, so what are the kinds of process, what are kind of questions that you might have to understand or ask yourself or your team members or whoever it is, business users. So we'll go through the steps, and then we'll also see what are the ways of connecting data sources to Tableau, live and extract. We'll also go through the menu options, what are the different kinds of panes that you have to get familiar with the interface, and then we'll build the first dashboard with all whatever we learned. So that will give you a hang of end-to-end, right from connecting your databases to connecting to Tableau, extracting the data, getting the data into Tableau, and then creating a visualization. So that will be module 2. Next one is module Next one is module 3 and 4, coming to the desktop features. So we'll talk about the different kinds of visual analytics Tableau provides you, different kinds of graphs, marks we have, how we can use them, kinds of filters, context filters, quick filters, what are the kinds of various filters, that data source filters, various kinds of filters that we can apply throughout the desktop. How do you practical usage of these filters? We'll go through the folders, hierarchies, groups, sets, what are the practical usages of these, and then with all the concepts that we learn, we'll build a dashboard. So pretty much we'll build a dashboard at the end of every module with the concept that we learned, so that you can understand in detail how you use it in a real time. Then module 4, coming to the desktop, different kinds of bar graphs, pie charts, different kinds of graphs actually, and their options. So how do you do different kinds of graphs, and then represent your data, like the reference lines, dual axis charts, tooltips, annotations. So there are a bunch of formatting options that you can do in Tableau. So we'll also discuss in detail about these formatting options, because reporting is all about getting a cleaner and aesthetic sense for your data reporting. So we'll concentrate more on the formatting options as well. We'll concentrate on the Tableau functions. Some of the major important Tableau functions will be string, date, predefined functions. For example, let's talk about date. We'll create a month to date, year to date, quarter to date kind of formulas in our classes, and then show you a practical scenario how we can use them. And then with all the concepts that we learn, we'll build a dashboard, and that will be module 4. Coming to the next module will be module 5. That will be our desktop features. What are the kinds of parameters? How do you use parameters in your calculator fields? We'll talk about some real-time examples of how you can mix and match these parameters and the practical usages. There are some Tableau challenges that we encounter in a day-to-day project. So how do you work around these? Level of detail, expressions, something quite complex. How do you use it? Table calculations. So how do you use in your real-time scenarios? Level of detail. And table calculations we'll go through in detail, and we'll also walk through the custom maps, how you can use your custom maps. There are a bunch of maps that Tableau provides, but in case something is not suiting your requirements, how do you walk through the custom maps. We'll also talk about how do you test your data, because so data is coming from your underlying databases into Tableau, and then you're doing your visualization. So in order to see whether the data is right, how do you test it in an easy way from a Tableau standpoint? How do you do the pivoting? We'll go through all those in detail. And the next module 6 will be building our dashboards. So walk through the features of dashboard, different kinds of approaches in building your dashboard. We'll also discuss about the pros and cons. We'll discuss about the sizing options, whether you want to see the dashboard on a desktop, or you want to see it in a laptop or on a mobile. How do you do that? Different kinds of dashboard, interactivity options, action filters. So this is very important when you're giving your dashboard. The more the interactivity, the better for the users. Adaptability to Tableau. So we'll see about more interactivity options. So we'll also talk about storyboards. That's kind of a presentation. We build multiple dashboards and combine them into a storyboard. So we'll talk about this. And that will be the module 6. Coming to module 7, it will be multiple data sources in a practical scenarios. Data might be coming from 2 different data sources. So you might be given a requirement to connect to Oracle and a SQL Server, and how do you blend this data, and how do you join this data? What are the kinds of challenges that you might face? There will be some challenges, and then how do you do a workaround with this? So we'll go through that in module 7. Module 8 will be your security. How do you implement your security in the Tableau desktop? How do you do the performance tuning techniques? A practical scenario. We'll go through the practical scenario of the performance techniques and the best practices and methodologies, the Tableau recommendations on building your dashboards and reports. And we'll also go through the interview preparation kinds of FAQ questions and how do you have to answer those in a very detailed level. So this will be your module 8. So this will in detail on what we are going to cover in the course. So coming to the assignments, so the way the assignments are structured is 3 steps of assignments. The first set of assignment will be recreating the reports that we discussed in the online training classes. So it will give you a chance to do whatever we taught. So do it by yourself. You gain more knowledge. Pause your video, do it yourself, and pause back again, and then continue those in your classes. And then the next set we'll give you a 4 set of Tableau assignments as well. So throughout the course, so you can complete at your convenience. Each of them might be like 6, 7, or 8 questions in each of those sets. So we're talking about maybe like 25 questions altogether, assignments that you'll work with. Each of the sets might take 3 to 4 hours of time. And then I will also give you some sample data sets to get you familiarized with different kinds of lines of business, medical, e-commerce, so that you can mix and match your data sets with assignments. You get a complete idea of what it is. So some of you might be wondering, how can I do the assignments without a license? So the Tableau provides you a 15 days trial license, and if you're a student, you can get a 1-year license as well. Just go to tableau.com, register yourself, give your credentials, and then you can get ahead with your assignments. So one thing to note is, just make sure you download your trial version only after giving sufficient amount of time in your going through the videos, because the trial version is only 2 weeks, 15 days. So by the time you complete your course, just make sure you don't expire your trial license. So just make sure you give enough time before you download your Tableau software. So coming to the timelines, this will be a 28 hours of online training videos. So you make sure this is a self-paced online training. You can watch at your convenience. You have the luxury of doing it. So make sure you give enough time going through the videos. So 12 hours of recreating the online classes, that will be our first assignments. So on 20 hours of assignments for the lab hours, the 4 sets of assignments we talked about. So this is a self-paced training. So this is the course contents that we are talking about. So if you are interested in this course content, Tableau training, self-paced online, don't wait for anything. Just get started, and see you in the online training class. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching this demo video.